Hey everyone, Paul out Sam Motor at the bench update. So we're back. As you might have noticed, there's no intro music. This leads on to what I'm going to talk about next. Friday, there was no show, unfortunately. My MacBook let me down. First time in 6 years I've had a problem with it. It's fixed now, all up and running again. But on Thursday night, I think it was, my trackpad started playing up. Took it apart to investigate, noticed the battery had puffed up inside, expanded as well. It literally popped the cover off when I did the screws on the back. So yeah, I wasn't taking the chance with that, so battery out, ordered a brand new one and a trackpad, fixed it over the weekend, and it's working perfect again. So hopefully that'll get a couple more years service out of it. Thinking about it at the time, I thought, right, time to upgrade. So I bought a brand new iMac, which is absolutely fantastic. And yes, I know there's a lot of Apple haters. It's Apple PC, Android, Apple, I don't really care. They work for me, they do the job they want. I want them to do perfectly. Video editing, run the Facebook page, my page, everything, the live shows, it works perfectly, so I can't fault them at all. Not for everybody, but I don't really care. They're my choice. So yeah, we're all up and running now, so we should be back on Friday. No problem at all. Do apologise for last week. It's just an absolute pain. But without that, there's no videos, there's none of this. So yeah, a very important piece of equipment for me. So yeah, at the minute, I'm still in the process of transferring everything over from the old Mac. This literally arrived yesterday to the new one, and my intros are still stuck on my old Mac. They're stuck on iTunes because I don't actually have the copy. So I'm going to have to speak to Lee to get them sent over. So for today, there's no music intro or outro. So, hey, whatever. It's one of them. Right, what else are we talking about? Right, Fiesta. That's been going well. We'll have a proper look at it in a minute. It's all 2K, the chassis is all done. I'm going to be working on the rest of the interior today, so hopefully we'll get that together. Maybe tomorrow, probably finished. Maybe tomorrow at a push, Friday morning at the latest. So that's going good guns. It's my turn to pick the next buddy build for me and Sam. Kind of thinking about the Jägermeister Alpha 155. I know Sam's just acquired one very kindly for our buddy Al. It was awesome of him. So we've both got that kit. I wanted to build it for a while. I did think about building a Martini Alpha. I didn't realise there's a difference in those kits. I didn't realise Tamiya made two almost totally different Alfa Romeo kits. I've never looked at them closely, but the Bosch and the Martini are different to the red scheme and the Jägermeister. It's completely different build up inside. I've never noticed. It's quite a more in-depth build because I chose the Martini myself to do next. Looked at it and thought, yeah, I want an easier build than that. And that's why I went back to the Fiesta. But I wanted to do that Jägermeister for a while. Now Sam's got one, I may strike while the iron's hot. I've been enjoying doing those schemes lately. It's a striking scheme, simple decal scheme, and the 2K is beautiful as well. So maybe, if not other than that, I don't really know. I'll have to have a think. Plenty of choice, that's for sure. About 150 odd car kits to choose from. But yeah, maybe a 206. Don't know. I'll have a think. Any ideas, pop it in the comments down below, and I'll certainly listen to them. If you've got me on Scalemates, think of Paul ISM, Paul Bratton on Scalemates. Have me, you can look at all my stash, it's all on there. I've got multiples of each kit with loads of decal schemes as well. So that's picking the next build after the Fiesta. So I want to do a bike build, been mulling over for a while. Contemplating different ones. My bike stash has grown massively. It's gone from like 10 kits to like 30 odd now. I've got multiples of nearly every one. Exactly set out to do exactly what I wanted. If I've not got the multiple of the kit, I've got decals for them, so I'm safe now. There's literally one or two. I need an Astoral, YZR M1, and a Movie Star NSR 500, and I've got duplicates of them all, or duplicate decals, so very happy about that. It's a bit weird, a bit OCD, but yeah, we're having trouble with all the decals, that's why I've done it. So, the next bike build, mulling this over for a while. It's an iconic bike. I was watching a documentary on MotoGP today, and this bike was on there. And it's a stunning looking bike, and if you know me, you know I love my tobacco sponsorships. So we're going for Eddie Lawson's NSR YZR 500 Yamaha in the Marlboro scheme. So this is the Hassie kit from 2012. I believe it's a beautiful kit to build. It looks great. We'll have a little look when we go overhead in a minute at the kit. I've got the Marlboro decals for it as well. I've got a set from Taboo and Hobby Design as well. And I've been testing some paints as well, which again we'll look at in a minute when we go overhead. And yes, this is probably going to be my next bike build. I hope to start it in the next couple of days, get all the bodywork together and get it all primed up and sprayed. It's a nice simple scheme. All the red bar the Marlboro logos is going to be painted on. So it shouldn't be too technical to do. It should be pretty easy. So looking forward to that one. Completely out the box, bar the decals. I'm not adding any aftermarket to it whatsoever. We're going to go totally out the box and see how she builds up. So let's go overhead. Let's have a look at the Fiesta and let's have a look through that box and a few other bits and bobs while we're at it. Okay, here we go. So this is where we're at with the Fiesta. So it's all been decaled up, painted, masked up with the easy tape. The masking went okay, not perfect, a little bit of bleed through in places. I took it back with wet and dry and a UMP buffer in most parts, and I'm fairly happy with the transition. There's a few places that aren't perfect, but it's just one of those, unfortunately, with that. So, sprayed with, oh, it's a good question now. That was the Brady yellow we used on the Escort Cosmic a while back, and this is zero paint equivalent to TS44. It does call out for darker colours. My reference pictures show this to be a lot lighter than the original Michelin Escort, so I've used my own choice and gone with these colours. It was 2K the other day, 2K's have gone down, not too bad. Had to put another coat on because I got a hair in it, got the hair out, and I need to give it another coat, and it's gone a little bit thick. You can see it on the roof where it just distorts a little bit, but I'll flat that back and get a better shine out of it with the Novus once I've micro-meshed it. A few little spotted dust here and there, but for the most part, really good. Those Reggie decals went down perfectly. They're really nice and thin, conformed well, absolutely beautiful. So that's that little lot done. So happy with that. That's probably cured now. It's been done about 3 days. So by the time I get to it tomorrow or later on tonight, it'll be ready for polishing. So that's looking great. We've got all the interior sprayed. Still, this is TS17. The chassis was all done the same, brand new UMP black. Picked out the detail underneath in various colours. Needs a wash in a few places still to liven up a little bit. But yeah, not much to write home about under there. Drilled out the exhaust. The exhaust was solid. So I drilled it out. This needs a bit of black paint in there. And the interior is ready to be started. I've got it over there, I'll show it in a sec. Roll cage is built, sprayed in TS17 again. As to the door cards, they need masking off for the black. We've got the roof scoop vent and the boot spoiler is all done and 2K'd as well. So they're ready to go. And all the interior is primed up, ready for painting. I was doing this yesterday when the iMac arrived. I was like, yeah, that can go to one side for today. So these all need painting up and we're ready to go. We can weather that. We've got belts to make for the seats, etc, etc. But that's it, going really well. Very happy with how that's going. And it's going to make a really nice looking model once it's finished. Doing the knees bit on inspiring on these. It's because it's a newer type car and what have you. The suspension, really tricky on this thing to do. I know Sam's having a few troubles. Hopefully they get past it and get it sorted. But for the most part, it seems a good kit so far. We'll find out when we start getting the glass in. But very happy how it's gone. And it's a good looking scheme. Great birthday present from the guys in the birthday pool who bought me this. So thanks a lot, guys. Absolutely stunning scheme as well. So let's pop that to one side and make a bit of room. So yeah, this is going really well. Happy how it is. So looking forward to starting this bad boy as well. I'm just making a little bit of room over here. Do bear with me. There we go. So we're going to start this hopefully in the next couple of days. Like I said, Hasegawa's 2012 kit. It's fairly new. I'm just going to whip the top of the box off. We've got wrecking everything over here. So inside I've got some Hobby Design, Marlboro decals and some Taboo. Now there's a colour difference in them. These are darker, these are lighter. I think these look better. Now we're not using these ones, so they're not the colour match. Because neither of these actually match them. Probably these are closer to my eye. Yeah, they are. These are too light, in my opinion. They are for this bike as well, which is a shame. But we're not going to use any of those red decals on there at all, I don't think. Even this one for the lower fairing. We're going to paint that instead, and everything else is painted, and all these are replaced by the majority of these. So this is where I was matching the paint to. We'll get to that in a minute. But simple decal scheme, as you can see, just those lot, and obviously number 3, we're going to do Eddie Lawson's bike. But yeah, nice cartograph decals as well, so hopefully we'll have no trouble with those. And Hobby Design decals normally go down absolutely great as well. Colour call out and decal placement, all in there. Quite busy, the Hasegawa sheets, but it is there. There's all the sprues as well, and the colour call outs for the kit, and it does actually call out for the colour. We're going to see in a minute. So yeah, nice to see there, good call out. Bag of tyres, a couple of screws, a spring, hoses, the clear parts, which are very nice, really nice actually. So nothing really to write home about in there. Everything else is all in one big unceremonious bag. All the fairings, everything is in half, bar the very front cowling, which is rattling around loose in there, which isn't great, but it is. So yeah, there's a bit of gluing and filling required there, and like I say, it's a pretty simple kit. It's all there. There's the swing arm, the frame, the engine, so it should go together pretty well. Instructions now. I can't remember where I got this kit, but someone's had it before me, so I must have bought it used from somewhere. I can't remember though. They did have the taboo decals in there too, because somebody's already put their call-outs on there. Might prove handy, might not, we'll see. But I might follow those, because there's actually a good mix of colours there. I think they're actually just calling out the kit colours. I've not got any reference for this, I don't think, so I'm going to have a look around. But as long as the colours look good and they contrast well, I'm quite happy. But yeah, simple instructions. Start off with the engine build-up, onto the frame, getting the engine installed. A lot of hose work to go on there, as you can see. It's quite busy there. But yeah, it seems to build it well. Quite a simple kit. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. There is an aftermarket fork set for it, but I didn't think it beneficial really over what I was seeing in the kit, so I didn't bother with it. So yeah, like I say, hopefully it'll be pretty uneventful in a build. It should be pretty simple. So if I just move all this, I got stuff all over my bench, so I'm trying to negotiate everything. There we are, don't damage anything. Right, so we'll kick the decals out for a minute. And we've got paints. I have 3. This is Tamiya's kind of recommended call out, TS36 fluorescent red. This is Zero Paint's MP4 red. Now, this number is quoted on the Zero Paint site for Marlboro cars and bikes, not just the MP4. So it's a crossover. It looks the right colour in the bottle. It looks good on the spoon, but it doesn't match the decals, and that's what we're going for here. Closest match to the decals. This is the kit call out number, Mr. Colour C171. This is what the kit calls out for, so in my eyes, that's probably what the decal is going to be the closest match to, and I think we're pretty much right. If I put them retrospectively next to each other, that's what we got. So the Tamiya TS26 is way, way, way too dark. Trust me, it's a lot darker than it looks on camera. It's a very dark red rather than the fluorescent red. And these were all 4 coats over a white primer. So I know they were equal coats. So yeah, that's way off. It might not look on camera, but trust me, to naked eye, it's miles away. Now, there is a difference between these. One's slightly more glossy than the other. Mr. Colour, thin with level and thinner, and the Zero straight out the bottle. These do dry satin, so ignore that once you gloss it up. But to me, the Zero, again, it might not show. Actually, I can see it on the camera there. The Zero is just a little bit too orange for the decals. And like I say, we're not matching for the exact colour of the bike. I'm going for the decals. That's what I'm going for on this. And for me, the Mr. Colour is the closest colour. Again, the camera might not pick it up, but there's like a shade difference. So I'm happy to use that. It's a striking colour as well. Nice and vibrant. I don't think the camera's doing it any justice at all. And it should look good. So that's what we're going for. So spoons, while some people might criticise them, they are very, very helpful. I've got dozens of spoons painted. If I want a paint reference, they're all marked. Tamiya TS26, Zero Paint's 1066, Marlboro, Battle of Hastings, and Mr. Colour C171. So I've got an instant reference for most of these. If I need to gloss them, I can just gloss them as well to see what they look like glossed. But you see the difference there. Tamiya lacquer always comes out glossy when it's a gloss paint. The satinish colour of the Mr. Colour, and a completely flat colour of the Zero. So either one of these would do well. I think in real life, I would say the Zero is probably the better match for the bike from what I've seen pictures of. But for me, I think I prefer this colour. So that's what we're going for. So like I say, hopefully we'll come back with the next bench update in a few days to show the Fiesta finish, probably Saturday or Sunday, and we'll hopefully show the start of the bike and the next car build. So there we go. Let's go back to me. Okay, there you go. As you can see, Fiesta's come along really well. Very happy with that. 2K went well. Decals went down fantastic. I can't fault the Reggie decals, Jermaine. But they went down really well. I did say your name this time as well. I forgot last time, but I did say it. They went down really well. No bother at all. Laid down nice. Settled lovely. The decal solutions, the new ones, working absolutely flawlessly on them. 2K'd well. No problem at all. Just needs flatting, some 12,000, maybe 8,000, 12,000 micromesh and a good polish up with the Novus. and we can start getting together. Like I say, should be finished Thursday, tomorrow or Friday, hopefully. And we can crack on the next build and then crack open that lovely bike there and get that going too. So there we go. So like I say, we should see you on Friday for our live show. I think it's a full show this week as well. So we will be back with the full length show. So come and join us. If you're not already sub to the channel, sub to the channel. Say hello in the comments. Let me know what you think my next car build should be. Have me on Scalemates, Paul ISM. You can have a look at my stash on there and pick a build. I might not do it, but you can certainly comment in the description down below, the comments down below, and I'll have a listen. But yeah, go over there and have a look. So make sure you join us on Friday. There's a live at the bench Facebook page as well, where all the links are put up, news, anything, it all goes on there. There's also the Modelling Hangout group page as well for the Off Air Hangouts. You can come join us. Like the live show, but it's all off air and private and a bit more raucous, should we say. We've got my Paul ISM Facebook page where my personal modelling work goes as well. And just quickly, if you do try and add me as a friend on Facebook, I more than likely won't accept it. It's not me being funny, it's just pictures of my family. I very rarely post anything on there. It's literally pictures Hannah shares of James, and if I don't know you, then there's no point adding you really. All the work is shared on my Paul ISM page and ISM. Contact me on there, you can PM me, whatever. But yeah, I very rarely accept friends requests. And that's not being funny, it's just I don't share anything, it's not worth doing. I ended up with like 500 people I didn't know a few years back, and I was like, wow, I don't know any of these people. My Facebook feed was full up of random stuff, so I just cleared everybody out. And it's not being funny, it's just, if I don't use Facebook like that, what's the point? Check out the Scale Model Facebook page and forum as well. Going over there to our sites, they're very, very busy, especially the Facebook page, it's crazy. There's group builds on the go, SIGs, there should be some buddy builds. I'll pick a buddy build soon again as well. So go on over there. Check out umpretail.com as well. Fully stocked up a minute. We're not waiting on a Badger order to come through for our primer. We're out of stock of some of the primers at the minute. The larger bottles, but the little ones are on stock still. I've still got airbrushes as well. Decal solutions are back in stock as well. They're going out of stock for a while. So if your order's been delayed and you've ordered it, that's why. They're all back in stock now and everything has gone. The new decal solution holders are in there as well for the new UMP ones. I showed it last time, I meant to put a picture up and completely forgot. So there we go. The new one's a bit shorter and it's got a brush holder incorporated in the front too. And this is made specifically for our decal solutions because the microcenter sole's a little bit bigger. And that's it really. So thanks for watching today. Hopefully we'll see you on Friday. As I say, leave any comments or whatever you want down below. I try to answer them all. I'll catch you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't forget there's no intro, so boo. Boo. Bye.